As you can see behind my back, we are not in Dubai, even though it's pretty warm outside. I was looking into buying a new car from Germany in the last 2 weeks, and somehow I found it on the 26th of February, and I bought the tickets right away. We flew from Dubai to Germany, we picked up the car, and now we are on the road. But you are going to see everything about this journey in the next vlog. However, you are going back to Dubai to watch the whole vlog from there. Let's get back to the Dubai journey. Here are some palm trees behind my back and a beautiful weather, but I'm not in Florida anymore. It's a place that looks like Florida and a city that looks like Miami. We are back in Dubai for a few weeks, and I'm going to start another vlog from Kite Beach, one of my favorite places to enjoy, to walk, to eat great food on this amazing Sunday. Damn man, it feels so good to be back in Dubai, and in this vlog I really want to showcase everything regarding the car industry here in Dubai. I'm going to showcase what I observed about the car selling business here, car renting business here, and also the incredible business of license plates here. Because everybody's eager here to get their best license plates, and they're willing to pay a lot of money for that. Here we got some healthy food for today. 2 bowls for me because I'm really hungry. And after we eat, we're going to take a walk here in Kite Beach and then explore the best areas to the car business. Hi now, just arrived here at Saddle Coffee Shop. It's a really popular place here for the locals, and you can see how busy it is because they blocked the whole street. The whole street is blocked just to enter here and get a parking space. I want to show you a few of the cars you can find here, and not only the cars, but some of the owners here, which are locals, most of them, have really cool Dubai number plates. And here in Dubai, the number plates are also a really good investment because you can sell them and resell them actually really good. This is a really expensive number plate, and the Defender is a car that the royal family drives here in Dubai. Actually, I don't know if it's one of them here, but maybe their kids or something. Also, this Rolls-Royce has 3 digits. That should cost a lot of money. Actually, I'm going to search on Google. The color also is amazing, but I can't film like really good here because people are looking strange at me. So I'm just trying to get some content for you guys. Here's a really nice Brabus 900. Some nice number plates as well. This M4 has pretty expensive number plates actually. And here goes my expensive car to the parking lot. We are now at Atlantis de Royal, and this is the place where you can find the best rental cars. People who stay here in the hotels often rent supercars or luxury cars, and most of the car renting businesses here in Dubai offer a really large selection of supercars. However, most of the companies are not trustworthy enough, or the cars are not what they seem. What do I mean by that? I had some bad experiences and some good experiences with car rental companies here in Dubai. And trust me when I tell you that you can rent some really bad supercars. I mean, the mileage can be really high, the interiors can be destroyed, and the restrictions they put on your car through the GPS are unbelievable. They can even limit the speed of the car, they can stop the car so you can't start it anymore, and sometimes they may even come and pick the car up and leave with it. And the best thing here in Dubai is that everybody treats you the same. Thank you, sir. Thank you. See you soon. Bye bye. Even if they have a fleet of $1 million supercars and luxury cars there, I'm not going to present them again because I always do that and I don't want to do that in this vlog. They all treat you the same. I mean, the valet parking is the same for everybody. Even if you come with a Huracan, with a SVJ, with a McLaren P1 or with a Hyundai Elantra, they treat you exactly the same. And that's the beauty of Dubai. That's the beauty of the discipline they preach to their employees. And it's really good to do that because sometimes you may even get a bigger tip from a guy like me with a Hyundai Elantra than from a guy with a Lambo. That's why you should treat everybody the same. Now back to the car rental businesses, you need to make sure you do your homework before you rent from a different company. One thing that I forgot to mention is that they could hold your deposit for a lot longer than expected, or even worse, upon dropping off the car, they may even keep most of the deposit because they will say you scratched the rim, you scratched the bumper. They may even look underneath the bumper in the front and the back, and if you do not take a really good video, I suggest everybody takes a video before picking up the car right there in front of the employee of their company. This is how you make sure the car didn't have that supposed damage before you picked it up. So the car rental businesses here don't make money only from renting the cars. They make money from keeping the deposits. They make money for recharging their clients before they even repaint a bumper. For example, if I scratch just a tiny bit of the bumper, they will keep the deposit and they say they're going to paint that bumper. However, they will not really repaint the bumper after my booking. They will rent the car again and again, and the bumper is going to get a lot more scratches. And when the bumper is too scratched, they're going to paint it only once, and they will keep the money from all the clients. And that's how they make a lot of money. They also charge you for the days the car stays in the shop. So for example, if a bumper takes 2 days to paint, they will charge 2 days of rent plus the repainting job. That's why you need to make sure you're renting from the best guys. And I'm not here to make any recommendations, even if I have a few companies that I worked with. You can send me a message and I will send you their contact. However, if you rent a car through a normal agency, for example, Sixt Car or Europe Car, which are worldwide, the policies are a little bit different. You may get your deposit a lot faster, but you will need a credit card, not a debit card. Most of them are not trying to screw you up, but you may get some bad luck sometimes. However, if the car is not too expensive, is not too flashy like this car, they don't care that much. For example, if I only scratch a little bit of the rim, sometimes they may even let it go. They don't even care, because either way they will rent the car exactly how it is. So there are just a few things about the car rental business in Dubai, and now let's get to the car selling business. Quick stop in Blue Waters Island, and this is the place where things are starting to get real. So most of the supercars you see here are not rentals. Most of the people living here are really rich guys, especially from Russia. Here you can find one of the most unique cars in Dubai, and this is my favorite area to live in Dubai, probably the most expensive, one of the most expensive ones, and the rentals don't do much business with the guys from here. Now, what does it take to buy a car under your personal name here in Dubai? First of all, you can search it on different websites. For example, Dubizzle, Dubai Cars, and so on. Most of the cars there are sold by private persons or by companies, dealerships. But most of the bigger dealerships, they sell their cars directly on their website. For example, you may know a few car dealerships here in Dubai. First Motors is one of the most popular car dealerships in Dubai. People come there to visit, take pictures, and there are a lot of dealerships like that here in Dubai. But of course they sell supercars, luxury cars, and they're pretty expensive compared to other places. You may get a cheaper price if you buy it directly from a private person. However, you need to be really careful, because here in Dubai you can find different specs type of cars. For example, you can get a GCC spec. A GCC spec is made for Dubai and sold right here. That's usually more expensive than an American spec. An American spec usually comes from the USA. Here the duty taxes are pretty low, and people import them crash damaged or a little bit crashed. They repair it here because it's really cheap to repair them, but they don't repair it really well, just to take note of that, and then they resell it. Of course, that car can be 10 to 20, even 30% cheaper than a GCC spec. Also, a few cars are imported from Europe, for example from Germany. Here in Dubai it's a G63 crisis, and the G63 is on really high demand, and some people import G63s from Germany, they send them to Dubai and they resell them here because they have a bigger value. Also, BMW M cars, AMGs, RSs, and especially convertible cars are more expensive here in Dubai than in Europe. Of course, you wouldn't want to drive a convertible car in winter in Germany. You want to drive it here all year round, or at least half of the year. Also, cars are really liquid here in Dubai. What I mean by that, if you put it on a good listing price, a real value, you may sell it really quick. You can flip cars faster than in Europe because the buying power is really good, and you need to choose the cars that are on high demand. However, if you want to do a business to import cars from Europe to Dubai, because I always think of that, it's a little problem. You may do some profits, but you need to wait a lot. If you want to ship them by boat, it's going to take 1 to almost 3 months to get here. And if you want to sell it, that's going to disrupt your cash flow. That's from a car seller point of view. If you just want to buy a car here in Dubai for yourself, under your personal name is pretty easy. You just go to a dealership or you meet with a private person, then you go to an inspection point and they are going to give you a paper in which they're going to say that the car is okay, and then you go to the RTA, is the government, to just switch plates, and that's it. Also here in Blue Waters you can find one of the best coffee shops in the world, I think, and it's called Porsche, driven coffee shop by Porsche, and you can see a lot of nice Porsches right inside. A car, it's actually registered, so it's somebody's car, he parked it here, and this is how the coffee shop looks. It's absolutely amazing. And here you have some shirts, and my girlfriend wants to buy a shirt. She wants to support their business, she wants to support their merch. Blood type iced coffee. Okay, no, I don't like iced coffee. Here you can also see some of the most popular guys, I think, who visited. Caffeined, unbothered. Oh, caffeinated, yeah, you're right. Yes, this place looks absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Also, the coffee, of course, is really good, so I'm going to grab another coffee from here. Another registered car, so it's somebody's car. You can take this thing to the desert, no problem. No problem in the dunes. And that's what I told you, a lot of owner cars here, and right now we can get to the license plate business. So this car has a 4-digit license plate, a nice combination of numbers which is pretty expensive. This one a 5 combination. And those cars may look the same on the street. However, this car will be a lot more expensive because of the value of the number plates. There's another GT3 RS, of course, here in front of Porsche coffee shop. What else could you drive? And yes, another 4-digit number plate. And another one that could be a expensive license plate, even though it's from 5 digits, but it's a rare combination. Now, how can you make money selling license plates in Dubai? Because everybody has a nice car here. There are a lot of rich guys here. The flex right now is not only to have a great car, a luxury car or a sports car, is to have that car and a really expensive license plate. In Dubai, the less digits the plates have, the more expensive they are. And some people accidentally made some good money with that because they bought 4-digit license plates, which are now pretty expensive, more than a few $1,000, starting from a few $1,000 up to God knows. And some of the people bought them 1, 2, 3, maybe 10 years ago. And back then the price could be like a few hundred dirhams. That's like $50. So the value went up because of the demand, because some people want some nice combinations of numbers and also to have as few digits as possible. If you want to get a 3 or 2-digit license plate, that could be the price of a house. And I'm not kidding, you can get a great apartment for the same value of that license plate. And if you ever see a license plate with only 1 digit, absolute most expensive thing in the world. And if you want to make money from that, you need to buy some license plates, which you're going to bet they're going to be a lot more expensive in the near future. You need to have a lot of connections, you can buy them from private owners. There are a lot of guys who are trading, selling, or maybe they are just the middleman, but it's a great opportunity here to do that. And maybe even more than cars, they are really liquid, so you can sell them pretty fast. I'm finishing my little tour of neighborhoods here in Dubai, talking about this subject of car businesses here in JBR. Also, this is one of the top locations for car rental businesses to deliver their supercars, because most of the tourists are staying here and they want their cars delivered here. And just take note, in Dubai they have a great service, like every time you rent a supercar, they'll bring it anywhere you are in Dubai and they'll pick it up from the same place. Overall, Dubai is a good place to do car business, to sell cars, to especially rent cars, also to lease cars, because there are some ongoing on leases here, but it's a little bit harder to get one than in the US or even in Europe. So if you're into car business, just like these guys here renting Huracans, I think this is the place to be, because it's a really high demand. The demand is continuously growing because a lot of people are moving, relocating here and also traveling in Dubai. So any type of car business you're doing here, I think if you know what you do, you can make it profitable. But the competition is pretty damn hard. So you need to take note of that. You can't start with nothing. You need to start with something bigger, I'd say, because the competition is really, really big. They have a lot of money to invest, a lot of money to buy great cars for sale, to buy great cars to rent, and you need to be rich. And here we're going to end this quick stop in Dubai. We are now leaving, and you're going to see why is the reason we are leaving. We are going to Germany to pick up a new car. But you need to subscribe to see what it is about and what car is it, because we're going to film a lot of great content with it, and I'm really excited to present it to you guys and also to tell you the reason why I am buying it. So until then, leave your comments, and from Dubai airport, peace out.